What's happening, you all? Yeah, guess who it is? It's the CoWaCo, the company water cooler. And we back again for another one. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We're not financial advisors. This is for educational purposes only. But we about to learn today. So the first thing is why you should not give up on the market. Chris, what you got to say, my man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got a whole bunch of information in my hand right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chris. That is Leroy. This is Company Water Cooler. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you. The first point about giving up on the market, why you should never do it. Over the past 50 years, I'm going to throw out some statistics and then I'm done. So over the past 50 years, the market has averaged every year 10%. So that means that every year getting 10% back on your money is the thing that happened over the past 50 years. Now, of course, that's an average. So that does not mean that every year for the past 50 years, at the end of that year, you got 10% back on your money. That's an average. So what that means is if 50 years ago, your grandfather would have invested $100 into the market, right now, 50 years later, it would be, when you look back at it, if you look at the years where the market did not perform well and it gained 2%, and then another year where the market performed well and it gained 20%, and then another year with 30, and then another with -10, and then another with 70. When you average that out, it's about a 10-year growth every year. So that's one reason why. Even more specific to that, between 2012 and 2021, the market averaged about 15% a year. So an increase for that 10-year period. That was the best from 2008 to 2016. That was like the best decade of the market from those years. I mean, you know, business was just really booming. Tech companies were exploding. There was, you know, policy, but more important than that, policy for investing was phenomenal. Policy for companies was great. Money was cheap, right? People were spending happily. It was a whole thing between that period. So you don't give up on the market because not even over a 50-year period, but over a 10-year period, you're going to make 10 to 15% a year, right? So what other investment in society gives you money for, letting them hold money? Like I said, you put your money in the hands of smart people and you let them do their job. And that'll bring you back so much money every year. Also, don't give up on the market. The most important reason, honestly, in my opinion, is because people are never going to stop spending money. That's one of the sole drivers why I invest, is because people are always going to have to get, and we're not even talking about the basic, right? Milk, bread, toiletries, water. We're not even talking about all of the necessities. We're talking about people are always going to travel. Holiday season's coming up. So, and I'll get into it in the next point, but the holiday season is here. It's September already. So you have, you've got a few holidays coming up that are gonna make a lot of money, right? A whole lot of money. And that's a driver for a lot of companies. Is travel ever gonna go to zero in the holiday season? No. Are people gonna stop buying turkeys for Thanksgiving? No. Are gifts for Christmas ever going to stop being given? No, right? Like, people are never going to stop spending money, right? It doesn't matter if it's physical, it doesn't matter if it's digital, it doesn't matter if it's cerebral, none of that matters, right? The day that we're all in the vegetative state, we'll be long gone, anybody watching the video, but the day that they put us all in a vegetative state, them being the powers that be, put us in a vegetative state. And from the time we're born, right, because I don't even know if we'll be born at that point. We might be created in a lab somewhere. To the time that they decide we have expired and we've wasted our, and we're done, we can use someone else now. We're gonna live in this fantasy world, a chip right here on the outside of our brain, and our eyes is gonna be white, and we're just gonna be living in this fantasy world. Even then, money's still gonna be spent. It doesn't matter what form it takes. It does not matter, because money is an exchange. Money is the symbol, right? We've placed the value here in money. $1 equals 4 quarters, equals 10 dimes, equals 20 nickels, right? It's the exact same thing. We've agreed and established that all of those things are currencies. $1 is not worth more than 4 quarters, but the symbol or the status might be a little higher. Like I want a greenback over you giving me 4 silver coins because it's easier to carry. Well, now I want Cash App because that's easier to carry, because that's digital. Literally from any device in the world, as long as I have my account information, I can pull up my Cash App and I can shoot you some money. Here you go, boom, right? And that's all digital format. Think about it in terms of your check that you receive from your employer. If you have direct deposit set up, you're not actually ever physically seeing that money, right? That money is because you agreed upon terms that you're going to work for this set amount every hour. You're going to work for this many hours a week. Anything over that, they have to compensate you for that. So they're not trying to, because that dips into the expenses, and it's a lot more expensive to pay a man how much, you got to pay that man time plus half for every hour that he worked over 40. You know what I mean? You got to pay that woman her money. That woman says she want this, you got to pay her that, right? And she looking at her husband like, hey, what they gave you? He like, well, look, this what they gave me. Okay, all right, well, this what they gave me. So this what the check looking like. So this what we gonna be able to get the kids, right? So that's what y'all agreed upon, right? But you're not gonna see that money. Even if you get paper checks, like even if you still get checks, you're not going to the bank to cash out the entire check. What you doing? Hey, deposit this into my account for me real quick. Put that in that account right there, right? So you're seeing the amount physically, right? You have it, but you're not requesting that all of that money that's on that check be placed in your hand so then you can go, because you're not going to be able to pay bills. You can pay bills like that, but it's sort of antiquated, right? It's almost like, I don't know of a, I don't know of a broker that takes, whatever your monthly mortgage is in cash in an envelope every month and you send it to them. I know I will. You send me my money. You can send that. Go put that 25, put that 25 in that envelope and send it to the crib. I'll take that. But think about how, and it's actually not unsafe. They'll say that because they want, when you're able to convince people that something is unsafe, it's really because you want it's the instant gratification. You want what you want when you want. It's nothing unsafe about sending cash to someone. If you have it packaged properly, if you have it discreetly tucked away, nobody's gonna notice, right? Send the money. But because sending a check is easier, hey, send me that. Because if that gets lost or that gets stolen or what have you, that can be canceled because there's a paper trail behind that. But if you send me 25 in the mail for the mortgage on the house, or, because that's how much rent I'm charging you for the crib, and that gets lost, you got to send me another 25. You know what I mean? Because there's no way for you to track it getting to me. There's no way for you to track it before it gets to me, right? So this is the beef with cash now, right? Let me switch lanes a little bit, but this is the beef with cash now. You go into the store, you paying cash, you got to wait an hour and a half. We're going to make you wait in that line over there. If you got a car, you can go right here to the self-checkout, and you can, boom, put your thing in, right? What a lot of workers don't understand, and unfortunately is because these are low wage workers. They make, I don't know, maybe $10, $12 an hour, right? What a lot of these workers at these retail giants don't understand, and I don't have to name them because it's every single one of them. What they don't understand is that their jobs are being shifted right in front of their eyes, and they're going to have to find something else to do, either within the company or outside of the company. Think about it. Your job was to make the store look good, pull items forward on the shelf, right? Everybody on that used to work retail, y'all know what that zoning. Y'all know what that zoning life is like. You used to put whatever was in the back, you pulled it up to the front. So if it was a gap in between the product and the top of the shelf where the price tag was, you had to reach back, pull it back, or go around and push it forward, right? So we all know what that's like. You push all the products forward so that way people can see it, they can put their hands on it, and they buy it. Well, your job was to do that, and it was to bring people up, have a conversation with them, collect their tender on behalf of your employer, bag their items, see them out the door, right? Hey, well, I'm not like, walk, back in the day, you would actually see them out the door. You would leave from the register, hey, all right, have a good one. You walk the old lady outside, she's good. Now it's just like, all right, have a good one. And because stores are much bigger, you ain't really got time to do that. That's not the case anymore. It's one clerk, it's one self-checkout attendee for 8 self-checkout lanes with the red light on that one and the red light on that one. And that one got kids, and she, oh, well, I need help over here. And her over there, she got, oh, well, she got this and I got that. And that lady over there, she about to call you over because she don't want it. She don't want the item no more. I need to take this back. What I do with this? Put it right here. I'm going to do that. Then you got the guy over there that's taking his sweet damn time. He ain't in no rush at all. It's 50 people in line. He's scanning the item one number at a time, trying to figure it out. But it's that one clerk per that area, right? So now a lot of things get overlooked, and now a lot of, right? So what are stores doing? They're saying, hey, you know what? Let's make it totally autonomous. You come in, you scan yourself, you put the number in yourself. We'll work the kinks out of the system, and you won't have to worry about being watched by somebody that's working there, because you'll be able to fix all your problems right here. You don't want the item? All right, cool. Hit the return button and set it to the side. It'll probably say, hey, give to an attendant, because right now that happens, you still have to call an attendant over, right? But they're evolving those processes. They're evolving those things. All of those things said, you don't want to give up on the market, because those technologies are going to keep advancing, and your money is going to contribute to that. Your money is going to help that. Stop shopping today. Then things are just going to stay the way that they stay, right? That's you giving up on the market. But because you're not going to do that, all those technological advances that you want, that you see in these science fiction movies, that you see in these science fiction movies about the future will come true. So you don't give up on the market because you want technologies to keep evolving. You want things to keep getting better. You want your pockets to keep getting fatter. We want obese pockets over here. You want your life to be great. You want your lifestyle to enhance. You want better quality things. You want the material that these things come from to be better, so on and so forth. And again, if you're weary to invest what you're not afraid to lose, right? Start there and then go forward, right? Only invest 90% of the money that you make if you're making $10 million, right? Like, I'm not going to tell you to invest 90% of the money that you're making and you're only making $75,000 a year, right? Because you probably don't have a lot of things, right? And that's just me making base assumptions, right? Which, we don't, but that's just me saying, okay, you make 75 a year, you probably don't Do not invest 90, invest more like 30 or 40. Try to live off, you know what I mean? And live off of 40. And then take that other 30 and put that into smaller ventures, put that into local investing. So the reason that you don't give up on investing is because people are always going to spend money, and there is always an opportunity for you to make money off of that.
All right, that's what's up. Also, to add to what Chris said is, when you look at the Dow 30, right? You look at the S&P 500. You look at the NASDAQ 100. Look at them when they first started. Just go back and take a look. Have you ever seen them go back down to where they started at before? Your answer is going to be no. Look, the market continuously just keep going up. Now, it's not a straight line, you know, of course, it has some hiccups. Those hiccup times, those are times to jump in because you're going to ride it on up to a higher height. Okay, now, I know we had that crisis back in, I think, like 2018 or something like that, when they said the market crash. Even with the market crashing, right, it still did not go down to like a way lower level of where like the market was even lower than that, you know. And then after 2018, we got the market shooting up again. Now we in what, 2022? We even had a freaking pandemic, right? The market went down. Look at it now. It's still going up. Now we in a situation now where, you know, the market have actually come down, right? Before you all know it, some few years down the road, maybe a couple, whatever, you know, years down the road, you can be looking back like, holy snap, the market went up again. So don't give up, because when you give up, you're gonna miss out. Right. You're gonna miss out. You know, so
yeah, no, that's 100%. You definitely want to do that. Keep that money. I mean, because it's an opportunity now. Now is the best time. I mean, it's always the best time to invest, but we're coming up on holiday season here, which is going to be the next point. And the market is down. Oh yeah, you want that. You want that.
All right, so let's talk about the importance of the holidays to the market. Chris, what you got to say, my man?
Yeah, so continuing on what Leroy was saying about the market and its upward trajectory over from its inception, 10 years from now, when you look back, 20 years from now, it'll be the same thing. How you base if a company is good or not, when it IPO'd, when it first hit the market, what was its price? Okay, let's say the company's been listed for 30 years. What's the price right now? Honestly, it doesn't matter if the price is the same, right? Here's why. If the company IPO'd at $100 back in 2020, and the company and the price per stock right now, the price per share right now is $100 in 2050, that doesn't matter if the company split 18 times, right? Yeah. You see what I mean? And so now the price is back at $100. That's actually good. What that means is the true value of that stock is, $100,000, and they just wanted to make it affordable for the everyday man and woman. You see, that's why that price doesn't matter. But let's go to the holidays. So the holidays works like this right here. this is the time of the year where all of the businesses have to make up for any losses that they had during the year. Okay. September, we got a nice little Labor Day special going on right now. Everybody's out buying everything. Okay. Thanksgiving, same thing. You got Black Monday, Black Friday, Black Tuesday, every day of the week black. You got what are them things, right? Then you got Christmas coming up. Okay. So you have two of the longest holidays of the year coming up right now. Think about fourth quarter every year as this is game time, right? That's really what it is. It's game time. So if you're in college right now, your Thanksgiving is a week and your Christmas is a month and a half, okay? That's damn near 2 months of you out in the world spending money, okay? And spending time around others that are spending money, right? So there's an influx of college students back home. School is letting out, so the little kids is at the crib. High school is letting everybody gonna be at home, right? What do we not like to be? Bored. We like to be entertained, right? What entertainment costs money, so we have to spend it. Travel during this time of the year is crazy. It's always hectic, and it will forever be that way. That's money. That's the important. That's better for the market, right? They have. I mean, I suspect you'll see it for a few more moons, but record-breaking travel for Labor Day weekend, record-breaking travel for the Thanksgiving season, right? Like, I mean, now granted, it's because the new norms that they have to compare it to are so low, or the new norm that they're deciding to compare it to is so low, but travel during this time and spending, what happens when you travel 1,000 miles away from your home and you need a toothbrush and you need some toothpaste and you need some socks and you need some t-shirts? That's money that you have to spend at Target, money that you have to spend at Walmart, that you have to spend with Nike. That's money that you have to spend with it because you're 1,000 miles away from home. What about the gifts? Well, on average, we spend about $1,000 on gifts for the holiday season. So, I mean, you know, and depending on how many people you buying for, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and you never age out of it. Like, you never get old enough to say, "Oh, I don't want a Christmas gift." No, give me something. Santa Claus ain't never been real. You know, we know Mom and Daddy work for that money, but I mean, you know what I mean? Let me get something. Let me get a little gift card. Let me get a little 50 piece, a little 100 piece, something like that, right? But you never get too old for that. And even a car, even if you just get a car, no money in it, no nothing, which is disrespectful, by the way. If you get a car, put some money in it. But if you get a car and you don't get anything else with it, that's still money that you give it. That's still money that you got to spend on that car. So the holiday season is very important to the market because businesses have to make up for the losses for the whole year. So you're going to start seeing a lot of sales, a lot of discounts, right? This is the big push. This is the big push right here. So it's always a good time to invest, always. But right now, it's like you get in right now. You get in now over the next couple of weeks. You ride that through the holiday season, you're going to see a lot of ups. You're going to see a lot of green. You're going to see a lot of black in your portfolio, a whole lot of black in your portfolio. And you're going to be thankful that you're invested, during this time of the year. Because what's not made up for now in the fourth quarter will have to be made up in the summer, right? At the top of the third going into the fourth. So you have to wait a whole 2 semesters, right? So you go ahead and make your money up now, then you're good. But that's the importance of the holiday season because we have these 2 long holidays coming up. Because we have, and August, by the way, is the only month with no holidays. So be mindful of that, but we're done with August. But you have, Halloween is, people are putting up decorations for that. You know what I mean? And then right after that, they're taking it down to put up a turkey. And then right after that, they're taking it down to put up. When do people take Santa Claus off the roof of their house? February. You know what I mean? Like, you'll still see Christmas trees in January, in the middle of January, at the end, at the beginning of February, right? So understand that right now is crunch time. And it's a good time for you to get in, because not only are these businesses going to be offering products at a discount, again, nowhere near where they actually bought it from, you'll still be able to get a good deal. This is going to have a huge effect on portfolios and a huge effect on the market. You and I are long-term investors, so we don't have to worry about being nervous about the holiday season. We don't have to worry about that, because we're in it for 20, 30, 40, 50. We're in it for life, right? So little bumps on the road, we're not concerned with. You know, we know that it's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to expand. It's going to continue to make money, because that's these companies' jobs. These companies' jobs is to make money. That's why the market has to go up. It has no choice, right? And because the prices go up. You got to charge more for things every year just because you got to charge more for things every year. That's just what it is, right? That's how capitalism works. So invest your money, put your money into these retail companies, into the technology companies, into the people that are going to spend their money on these, right? The consumer discretionary ETF, right? That's nothing more than you investing in your fellow Americans. That's all it is. I'm invested in you because I know you're going to spend money, right? I mean, do you need discretionary items? No. Are you going to buy them? Absolutely, right? So think about it like that. You have this holiday season coming up. People are going to spend money. You got holiday bonuses coming up. The more money people get, the more money people spend. So with that, keep your money in there, put your money in there. If you're not in there, understand that we're going up for the next few months, and it might cool off a little bit in January, but now is a great time, as every other time is, to get invested in this market.
That's what's up. Look, if you're spending your money in these stores, make sure you invest in. Because as you spending, you will be making money still. You know, I'm not saying going crazy, but you know what I mean?
Well,
just invest your money, you know, because look, like you said, you have people going in shopping and you be like on the sideline, like, oh, yeah, I'm making that money too while you shopping in there. Go ahead, go do this shopping. Yeah, I'm making money too. Ching, 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 ching.
I want that money. I need that cash.
Yeah, so, all right, you all. Favorites of the week. Chris, what you got to say for your favorites, man?
All right, cool, man. Passing the ball, man. I already said 2, Target and Walmart.
Oh, okay.
For the rest of the year, them gonna be my 2. Because they're just, I mean, because really it's those 2 that are gonna take the cake. But I'm gonna pull an audible here, and I'm gonna step outside of the companies that I usually list, and I'm going to say Big Lots. I'm gonna put Big Lots in there this week because when Walmart and Target are too expensive, Big Lots, Dollar General, Dollar Tree will be shopped at. Big Lots is, I definitely suspect Big Lots is gonna see an uptick just because their prices are lower and they don't seem to have any issues with inventory. So when I go in, there's never like we got a back order on this and you have to wait. They always seem to have a steady, good supply of product. And the price point is not terribly lower than what it is anywhere else, but on a lot of their furniture items and a lot of their bigger items, they are. So they might see, I think they'll see a little uptick. Dollar General probably more than any of the second tier retailers, right? So you got Walmart, Target, that's first tier. And you got Dollar General, Big Lots, Dollar Tree, that's second tier. Dollar Tree might be third. But you have those two. Dollar General's prices are typically noticeably lower than what they are at Target, what they are at Walmart. But I'm gonna say Big Lots because the inventory, they got a good inventory. I don't see them running low on things, and the customer service is pretty good. They don't have Target customer service. They don't have it. Look, Target got everybody beat. Target is the Chick-fil-A of retail. Okay, so you just can't beat Target because you're not a customer at Target. You're a guest. Right? It's so warm. So, I'm gonna say Big Lots for this week. Only this week. Next week I'm gonna get back to what it is, but keep that in the back of your mind if you're making some plays this holiday season. Big Lots should see an uptick.
Okay. All right. So off gate, I'm about to say Amazon. Yeah. So I know Amazon's gonna be pulling in for products. You being able to order, man, they be fast on their shipping now. You want to get it? Let's get it.
I'm looking at an Amazon truck right now. Yeah. Boy, man. Woo. And they go with FedEx truck too. So yeah, keep talking about because they here, man. They here. That's your company, man. But go ahead.
So, Amazon for sure. Yeah. And see, they just did their they did the stock split thing. So, hopping on them, with the holidays coming up, hop on it. Bam. All right. And then my next company is going to be, I said this company before, 5 and below. Yeah. So people, don't be sleeping on 5 and below now, So definitely, when you think about 5 and below, I can go to 5 and below and get something below $5. Oh, snap. Let me head over there to pick a gift up or something, for, someone, or especially holidays are coming up. And they even have like cool little stuff that you can actually get, kind of like, technology wise. Not accessory stuff. You can be able to actually get, So don't sleep on 5 and below. All right. Now my last one. Now, I know Chris was talking about technology and what we actually purchasing, stuff out the store for, like, with the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas. I'm about to throw Best Buy in there. Yeah. So don't sleep on Best Buy. The deal's gonna be coming out like crazy, and you got technology mixed into that. What? Okay. So I want you all to keep in mind when people be shopping in these stores and you invested, ching ching, making that money.
Yeah, man.
So that was Amazon, 5 and below, and Best Buy on mine.
And Best Buy. Yeah. That was that. Listen, keep that money in there. Keep that money. Do that. Holiday season coming up. Put that, I mean, make your money work for you.
There you go. Make it work
for you. And if you're gonna put, if people spending money, put your money with the folks that's spending money.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Make it cyclical.
All right, you all.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, comment, and share. We out. Peace. The
Next
company
week.
water cooler.
Yes,
The
sir.
CoWaCo.